Hello, I'm Lee Brudvig, Deputy Chief of Mission at the U.S. Embassy in Vienna, Austria. And I want to tell you a little about my home state, North Dakota. Not a lot of people hail from North Dakota. Although relatively large in size, North Dakota is the third least populous state with less than 700,000 inhabitants. North Dakota is located in the northern Midwest of the United States. The city of Rugby marks the geographical center of the North American continent. North Dakota is bordered by Minnesota, Montana, South Dakota, and Canada. The capital is Bismarck, but the largest city is Fargo, home to about 1/6 of the state's population. My hometown is Aneta, which is known for production of wheat and turkeys. My family still has a large farm in the area producing mainly Durham wheat. This wheat is used to make the best pasta in the world by many countries, including Italy. North Dakota has exceptionally cold winters, ranking second only behind Alaska. However, North Dakota isn't cold all year round. In summer, temperatures regularly exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The first Europeans to explore North Dakota were French Canadians in 1738. They traded goods with the Mandan Native American tribes. Most of North Dakota was part of the Louisiana Purchase of 1803. On March 2 of 1861, President James Buchanan signed a bill creating the Dakota Territory, which originally covered the area which today includes both Dakotas, as well as part of Montana and Wyoming. In 1889, both North and South Dakota became states simultaneously. But alphabetically speaking, North Dakota is the 39th state and South Dakota is the 40th. Being so far inland, North Dakota wasn't truly settled until the late 19th century when the railroads were built. After that, homesteaders quickly began farming the land, often living in sod houses. Nearly all the settlers there were of German and Scandinavian heritage. In fact, one of those settlers was my great-grandfather on my mother's side. His name was Lars Hillesland. He left Norway in 1888 with 3 brothers to homestead in North Dakota. Let me show you a picture of his first home. He and his brothers lived in this house, but then later became wealthy farmers. They prospered and multiplied. Here is a picture of him with my grandmother and their 9 children. My grandmother is the one on the far right. And here is a picture of the 4 brothers and their offspring in 1934. Agriculture remains the leading industry in North Dakota. 90% of North Dakota is devoted to crops. It's the largest producers of grains such as barley and Durham wheat in the United States. But energy is another of North Dakota's major industries. North Dakota is the 4th leading producer of crude oil in the U.S. Its flat, unbroken landscape also makes it ideal for wind energy. Since 2001, North Dakotans' personal income has grown by nearly 25%. At 3%, North Dakota's unemployment rate is the lowest in the nation. This economic boom can be attributed to the oil rush of 2008. If you want to commune with nature, this large and less populated state is the place to visit. Every year, tourists come to enjoy the untouched beauty the state has to offer. Popular tourist activities include hunting, fishing, and hiking. At the Canadian border, you'll find, for example, the International Peace Garden. This garden, established in 1932, earned North Dakota its nickname, the Peace Garden State. Theodore Roosevelt National Park is an ideal destination for the outdoors lover. Aside from miles of hiking and riding trails, the park is one of the few places in the United States where horses and bison, that is buffalo, roam free. The park borders the Badlands and features some of the most unique landscape in the region. But North Dakota has our own unique culture too. Check out the United Tribes International Powwow, one of the largest in the nation. The powwow features Native American parades, singing, dancing, music, and regalia. In fact, the Native American culture isn't so important in this area that even the name, Dakota, comes from the Sioux Indian word for friend. My favorite thing about North Dakota is the wide open spaces. That's where I grew up. It's a very peaceful feeling to be in the open spaces. The state is mostly flat with huge farms. In the summer, the wind on the wheat looks like waves on a golden ocean. In the winter, the wind blows snow against the farmhouses and sometimes even cover them. And as a child, I remember being able to walk from the snowbanks right onto the rooftop of the family farm. So I want to invite all of you. People in North Dakota are very friendly. So welcome, come visit.